Are you or someone close to you upset that Jimmy Kimmel got canceled? Then I have the perfect video for you. Watch this.
Twitter banned the president permanently. Oh, damn! They took away his precious.
Well, Facebook upheld their ban of Donald Trump today for at least another 6 months.
It is so funny to watch the Trump supporters and the Republicans melt down over Tucker Carlson getting fired from Fox News.
Tucker Carlson is out at Fox News. Couldn't have happened to a better guy.
Fox News Media and Tucker Carlson have agreed to part ways.
Fox News has severed bow ties with Tucker Carlson after all these years.
They evaluated whether or not Trump's tweets violated Twitter policy. They said, no, we could just label it as incitement to violence anyway to get the job done.
Donald Trump's Twitter account just got suspended. Now, the first thing that we need to note is that this is very, very funny.
And even with Twitter, you cannot find actual evidence of any direct government censorship of any lawful speech.
Facebook's Mark Zuckerberg claims he was pressured by the White House to censor content related to COVID-19 during the pandemic.
And direct law enforcement to counter this extremism. We will hold social media platforms accountable.
And when you look at what Tucker Carlson and some of these other folks on Fox do, it is very clearly incitement of violence.
There are Americans who are engaged in kind of propaganda, and whether they should be civilly or criminally charged would be a better deterrent.
Stop Tucker Carlson from going on tonight now that he's seen how he's perverted and slying the truth.
I think we need to push back on this. There's no guarantee to free speech on misinformation or hate speech, and especially around our democracy.
Did you see that? Did you hear that? You got to hear it again? Then go ahead and rewind the video. Rules for thee, but not for me. Jimmy Kimmel was never funny. You're being paid, what, $40 million per year? Or was it like $16 million? I don't even know. Whatever the case may be. You're being paid multi-millions of dollars to bring an audience in, to bring people to watch your show. And when you can't even do that, I'm surprised ABC took this long to fire him. Truth be told, ABC told Jimmy Kimmel what he did was so distasteful, and they said, you need to correct that. You need to apologize. And he said, no, I'm going to, absolutely not. I'm going to double down on it. And that is exactly the moment that Jimmy Kimmel got his ass fired. I find it mighty rich for those politicians on the left who say that Fox News and all this incites violence. Did they forget who's been doing all of these mass pew-pewings? Did they forget that? Tim Walz. The threat to our democracy. That is how you incite violence. Threat to our democracy. Donald Trump is a fascist. Donald Trump is a Nazi. Elon Musk Nazi. And then once they started labeling Elon Musk, especially Elon Musk, we're going to put Trump on the back burner for a second here. Let's just speak about Elon Musk. As soon as the Democrats came out against Elon Musk, the people on the left started firebombing Tesla dealerships. Standing outside, protesting, getting violent with counter-protesters that were just there with American flags and to support Tesla or Elon Musk. They were keying the sides of vehicles, of people they didn't even know. Remember what they were carving into them? Yeah. So I don't want to hear that it's the right, they're inciting violence. The fuck we are. No, sorry, not sorry. It's always the ones on the left. Now back to Donald Trump. Call him a fascist, call him a Nazi, call him a threat to our democracy. The man was already shot once. They tried to bankrupt him. They tried to jail him. They took him off the ballot. And then they tried to assassinate him. And then they tried to assassinate him again. And who's inciting violence? It's almost as if they're projecting again. They're literally holding a mirror up and saying the right is the ones who incites violence. No, it's you. I often try to speak to people on the left, but there is no getting through to them. I realized that there is nothing I could do to help these people after they started celebrating the assassination of Charlie Kirk. There's nothing we can say. There's nothing that we could do. They're just going to have to figure it out for themselves and finally wake up. All they have to do is literally watch his clips. That's it. And their whole mindset would change. But then they're so afraid of their fellow leftists turning on them. And Harry Sisson. Can we talk about little Mr. Rosy Cheeks? Is he wearing blush? I have to look at that like, is it rosacea? Is it blush? Is he into his mommy's makeup again? Harry Sisson reminds me of a toddler who gets into their mommy's makeup. Every time I see him. And he's like the grossest thing ever. He is. He's the grossest thing ever. You guys got to see the Snapchats. It was gross. He's disgusting. But anyways, he and every other content creator like him has incited this violence. Look at Destiny. Look at Hassan. Look at all of them. And now they're like, oh, shut up. You started this. Now, call me crazy, but I have a fairly large platform on YouTube. I never once thought, geez, should I use this platform to divide and to hate? Should I? Should I use it to incite violence against somebody I disagree with? No! It never once crossed my mind to do that. No. I'm more of a truth teller instead. Whatever. I didn't try to make this video. I didn't want to make it 7 minutes, but look what happened. Oh well. Tough titty, said the kitty, but the milk is still good. If you're mad about Jimmy Kimmel, you should have been fucking watching his show while it was still on. Duh. We're all forgetting that one, aren't we? Oopsies. You want to know what? I just realized I didn't even talk about The View. You know what I just realized? I did not talk about The View. You next, bitches.